Shalom, shalom. I do want to start this lesson by saying all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, for giving the opportunity to do a lesson today. I do want to give double honors to the elders and apostle Great Millstone for teaching the truth by using precept upon precepts and line upon line. And this lesson I want to get into today is about the RFID chip, the New World Order, the Internet of Things. Or it doesn't matter what you want to call it, but well, whatever you want to call it. I said it doesn't matter what you call it. Anything that you call it is an age where basically Esau Edom is gonna come down in great wrath, and he's gonna monitor everything that we do. You know what we say, what we think, what we're talking about. You know where we're going, what we like, what we don't like. That's the end goal. You know, And basically, the reason why I want to get into this topic is because I was at school and a Marine, a teacher, a professor, a Marine, he was basically talking about how they're these warehouse that they're building in different states are the data centers. They're not building it for no reason. He was basically explaining that they're building these data centers because they're getting ready to basically upload a lot of people on these informations. Because very soon they're getting ready to track you down. They're getting ready to learn about you, to own you, to do everything, you know. And it's fast approaching. And he gave me one example, and the example is right here on the screen. It's called the flock cameras and on Roanoke. All right. And these cameras, he said that they could track people down by they use AI. So they could like these cameras will watch the road, they watch million of cars, watch the people inside the car, or and even learn the characteristics of that person. All right. And they have it in everywhere in different states. And what would happen is that they would, if the FBI or a cop or the government needs to find you, the only thing they had to do is search up, search the AI, ask the AI, search up for a African American man with glasses, dark skin. He has a beat up white Toyota car, and he has a red shirt, and they'll pull up that type of individual of where he went, where he's going, and where he's actively at. You know, And that's what type of thing it is. Now, this image does say it doesn't detect facial recognition, but there have been stories, or if I'm not mistaken, yeah, there have been stories where basically these cameras could do face recognition. They could identify you specifically of what the person is trying to ask for. And and the fact that they have this up shows that they're getting ready for that digital age of tracking people, of trying to figure out where you at, where you live, what you like to do, what you're doing, where they have this set up. All right. And yes, there is some states that are already trying to bring it down, but in reality, they're gonna put that up more. You know, they will probably bring it down where you find it, and then put it somewhere else where you can't find it, so you won't complain about it. Because we're entering the age where Esau Edom is going to bring out the New World Order, the Internet of Things. You know, and we're entering that time. We're entering that age where that's gonna happen. He's gonna bring out the Internet of Things. He's gonna influence people to be like, this is the way of life. This is what you're supposed to do. And if you're not part of it, then guess what? You're gonna be cast out of it. All right, we're entering that time. And I thought I should get into that prophecy because we're nearing close. Revelation 13, verse 15 says, he had power. Who is the he? Those are the Edomites, or the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, Amalekites, or the people that's up in the air, I said Moab, Amalekites, the people that rules the banks, that rules the federal government, that rules other nations, you know, Edomites. He had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Or the New World Order, they have power to give life unto the New World Order. That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not wish the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't worship the New World Order, you don't be part of the system, you will be put to death. Verse 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. So basically, he's going to cause a lot of people on earth to receive a mark on their right hand and their forehead. Why? So you'll be able to be tracked, to be monitored, to be owned. And that's Esau Edom's main goal. He wants to be like the Most High. All right, because the Most High knows everybody. He knows your thoughts. He knows what you want. He knows what you're gonna do next. He knows everything. And Esau Edom wants to have that capability too. So he wants to be like the Most High. He wants to know everything about you. He want to know your thoughts. He want to know your next move because he wants to be like Yahweh Shema Shai. And that's coming to pass quicker than we believe. The fact that they had these up a long time ago. This is not like um new. This has been up. But the fact that I just realized it and the Marine is talking about it speaks a lot of volumes because they're gonna pull out something else. And the professor, the teacher, he was basically saying that look, they got a lot of shit you don't know, man. Like he was trying to explain to the class like the government, they got something up their sleeves. And it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. All right? It's going to get worse. That's basically what he's implying. He said, let's hope it gets better, but it's far gone. Verse 17. And it says that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you won't be able to buy and sell, you won't be able to basically live in society because you won't be able to have the RFID because you don't have the RFID chip. To live to be part of society that they're about to bring, you gotta have the chip within you. You gotta have it with you. If you're trying to go, travel, you gotta have an RFID chip. That's gonna be your new passport. If you drive your car, you gotta have an RFID chip because that's your license. To get your cash, to get your money, you gotta pay for RFID chip. That's your new credit card. You know, that's gonna be the new solution, even with their own identification of who you are. If you're an American citizen, you gotta get the RFID chip. You know, that's how it's going to be. And they're about to bring it. Why? Because they want total control. All right. And the reason why they're building these data centers is because they're getting ready to upload a lot of you people in the system to know how you act, to know how you think, to know that's Esau Edom plans. All right. Scripture says what? We are not ignorant of Satan devices. Let's search it out. Be not ignorant. Second Corinthians 2:11 says this, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, we're not ignorant of his plans, of his schemes. All right, Esau is not going to build some random data centers just for no reason, just because he wants to just stir up more space for a game console. No, he's doing it because he's trying to get ready for his new world order. That's his whole plan. You know, he needs more minerals, he needs more resources, so he's gonna invade other nations for it. That's why Venezuela, you know, they got that place because they need more resources. All right. And they're building it every single day. They're building warehouses every single day. And it's only gonna get larger. Why do you think I forgot that company name. Um what's that company name that makes graphic cards? I already forgot what they called. Um, but a lot of people in the gaming community is very pissed off is because the company that makes graphic cards, they're giving all the good graphic cards to the data centers because they're using it for AI. They're using it for what's it call it? For AI, for the data centers because they need a lot of room. They need a lot of power and room to process the information that they gotta build for. You know, that's basically what they have to do. and it's being built up every single day. And the fact that this system's already out and there's already other systems that they're getting ready for, it's gonna be a matter of time when they're gonna say, hey, you gotta take a chip in your right hand. And when they say it, it's gonna be all prepared. It's gonna be ready to go. Like as soon as you log in and you type your information in, oh, all your information right there, and it's gonna be all connected. That's how it is. It's gonna be like a everybody knows about the Apple ecosystem, how everything just works perfectly and perfectly integrated with one another. That's how this system's gonna be like. The New World Order. Everything's gonna work together. Your passport is gonna be your driver license. Your driver license is gonna be your citizenship. Your citizenship is gonna be your credit card. All of it is gonna become one. Even your email address, your phone number is gonna be part of who you are. All right, and you can't buy or sell in society without that charagma, without that chip within you. All right, that is what Satan's gonna do. Let me grab a Habakkuk real quick, chapter 2. I believe it was verse 5. Yep. It says, yeah, also because he transgresses by wine, by philosophy, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desires as hell, as is death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nation, and heapeth unto him all people. And that's what he's going to plan to do. He's going to heap with him unto all people to himself. And how he's going to do that? By chipping everybody, by making people, by monitoring them, by watching them, by basically claiming him of his. And that's Esau Edom's main goal, to claim everybody, to rule over the whole world like he is the Most High. Revelation 14 talks about that too beautifully. It says how he talked to himself as if he is the most high, but even though he does that, he's gonna bring down to hell because even though he's gonna try to do it, is gonna Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna destroy his plans, but he's gonna come down great wrath to force a lot of people to do it. To a lot of people. The whole world is gonna be part of the system. All right. NATO's gonna do it, Russia's gonna do it, China's already doing it. China's basically an example of what the other nations has to do. But in America, they're gonna do it, they're gonna have it ready to go. There's gonna be no excuses. There's gonna be no hiccups. There's gonna be no. It's gonna be a one way. It's gonna be art. It's gonna be their way or the highway. And trust me, if you don't follow their ways, they're gonna show no mercy. All right, you got these ICE agents that's effing people up. All right, even if you're an American citizen, they're still effing you up. All right, so this shows that they don't care if you know who you are. If you're not part of the system, you're not part of the program, you're not listening, then guess what? You're gonna be destroyed. That's how it's gonna be. And Esau Edom is not going to care because he's running out of time. Revelation 12 and 12. It says this, therefore rejoice ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time. He just knows he has a short time, so he's gonna come down with great wrath. He's gonna show no mercy. He's not gonna spare. He's not gonna waste time. Or as if you got a little time left to go to work. Well, no, people's not gonna rush to work. Let me get another example. As if you gotta really gotta use restroom, and you don't got that much time left. So do you waste time by walking toward the bathroom? No, you run toward the bathroom. You have urgency under your steps. Just like Esau Edom with his rulership, he has urgency because he knows he's running out of time. So he's gonna come down with a heavy force. And he ain't gonna and he's not gonna tolerate nothing of, oh, let's just talk. No, no, man. This is what I want, and if you're not with it, then get the fuck out the way. That's how he's gonna come down with. And it's gonna be a gruesome time. This thing that you see right here on the photo is an example of Esau Edom getting ready for his new world order. Is an example. And yes, they are taking it down some states, but look, man, they already got a lot of information about y'all. It's gonna be about time where they're gonna use that data center for those RFID chips. And the fact police officers are already using this system and they're using AI to help them. Look, man, so a lot of people say AI is not gonna be it's gonna be a flop. But no, these people's gonna use AI to micromanage all this information. You need somebody to micromanage all the information, to organize it, to do it. And they're not gonna pay some random people in other countries. No, they're gonna use AI. AI is gonna be a helpful tool to organize it, to understand, and to predict people's behaviors. That's going to be much easier for the elites to control everybody. So AI is going to be the thing that they're going to put a lot of money in, and that's what's happening. The elites are putting a lot of money in this AI, so it'll be easier to control everybody for the new order that they're about to make. That's all it is. But that's how I want to get into today, Louis, edified by this lesson and the prophecy. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Kakodach, for giving the opportunity to do a lesson today. I do want to give double honors to the elders and apostle Great Millstone for teaching the truth by using precept upon precepts and line upon line. Shalom.